Yo, yo, yo. The like button. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Back at it like a crack addict. You know what I mean? Back at it like a crack addict. The like button. I ain't really feel good for real. I shouldn't have drank that fucking D-Quill, man. Shalonda, what's up, Devon? This is the man. They want to love the streets. Straight up, man. But hey y'all, have y'all been keeping up with the Epstein files, yo? Yo, this shit not as fun. Yo, this country, the world is ran off pedophiles, man. It just is what it is, bro. Yo, that's what it is. Shit's ran off pedophiles. That's why, yo, nobody really wants that shit to get released, yo. Yo, they released 50 pages, heavily redacted. Like I said, remember when I said that originally? Yo, do y'all remember when we first was talking about the Epstein files being released? I said, man, them pages gonna be black. And that's what the fuck they was, yo. Black pages. But they released pictures. So I guess, you know, they just want everybody to draw their own conclusion from the pictures. You know, based off the pictures, you can just imagine what happened. I think that's the concept. That's the mentality. Getting cold, y'all. My voice all fucked up. You know, it said picture worth 1,000 words, y'all. So let me show y'all what the fuck going on. Hold up. Let me show y'all what's going on, man. Shit's crazy. They talking about Pam Bondi might get in trouble, man, because she released documents and then closed them and redacted some shit and then re-released it again. Like, I don't think that's what Congress approved. Like, what's up? D Money. Yeah, I think United States General Pam Bondi Ray get in trouble, man. At least that's what I seen somewhere. That's what I seen. Let's see who covered it. Hit that like button, y'all. Yo, I seen a funny post yesterday, right? The dude said, I'm convinced that Epstein was on the Trump list. I said, yo, get the fuck out of here. And they call it the Trump files, man. Hey, yo. And they said they convinced Epstein on the Trump list, man. That's what Jason, I ain't say that. You know, that's what they said. I just was like, damn, yo. Man, streets ain't never gonna die, Delta. Streets can't die, yo. What's up, Jonah? Hold on, yo. Alright, Cuff Boys. Man, Cuff Boys did a video. I want to check them out.
Save Hundreds with Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask?
Finally been released, or should I say a fraction of them. There's names removed, hundreds of black pages, and details hidden.
Look.
This almost seems like a Epstein
Look
files
at
have
the
finally
pages.
been released, or should I say a fraction of them. There's names removed, hundreds of black pages, and details hidden.
They ain't got no respect for the people, man. They gave us black pages, yo. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Almost seems like it could be a joke. Like they are putting this out to rage bait all of us. I understand they want to protect the victims. I get it. We should 100% blur faces and redact names of victims. I understand it. But when pages upon pages are completely blacked out, that's where this slowly turns into one of the biggest government cover-ups in history. The Justice Department redacted the names and identifiers of victims. Fox News Digital has learned that the same redaction standards were applied to politically exposed individuals and government officials. Is this a joke? What the fuck are we doing? The politicians and governmental officials should not be redacted. This is the landing page that you get at the Department of Justice website, Epstein Library, and then you have to click court records. And as you scroll down, each case is listed, and it's a lot of lawsuits against Jeffrey. I mean, as you can see, Doe versus Epstein, it's a lot of that. And a lot of these lawsuits, they lured a lot of these underage girls to this house through assistance and Ghislaine Maxwell, saying it was for massages, and then he would come in the room with a towel and shit would get pretty dark very fast. One of the first heavily redacted sections I could find is Government of the United States Virgin Islands versus JP Morgan Chase. Now, if you look at the complaint here, the allegations page, it says Jeffrey Epstein was extremely high-risk customer. Epstein's reputation as a ST, an abuser of women and girls, was well known. Between 2005 and 2013, there were numerous press reports that Epstein, he paid a 14-year-old girl in Palm Beach, Florida for a massage in 2005. High school students hired them to give massages. He was arrested in 2006. He pled guilty in 2008, sentenced to 18 months in jail. In 2009, the Fed started coming after him for the interstate commerce to, traveling across state lines and whatnot. He was interested in Eastern European women, young girls, often from Eastern Europe. And here's where it starts to get the black bar situation. And it's right when they start talking about JP Morgan. Right when it starts talking about one of the biggest banks in the world, I think, right? Or at least the United States. Shit started getting redacted. JP Morgan did business with Jeffrey from as early as blank. Why are they redacting the date for when they started doing business with Jeffrey? Why does that matter? Someone tell me. In that time, JP Morgan serviced approximately blank? Like what? Epstein-related accounts collectively worth blank. Why are we redacting how many accounts JP Morgan serviced? And then look at this shit. Look at this joke. Oh, and this part. They knew he was a felon, registered sex offender, and alleged child. All about JP Morgan. Oh, and then watch. Head of JP Morgan had a close relationship. Jess Staley developed a close relationship with Epstein when Staley was head of JP Morgan. More redacted. And then they talk about Staley again being the CEO. He stepped down in November 21. JP Morgan ignored obvious red flags. More redacted. Who is at JP Morgan doing this? Are they throwing it all on Jess Staley? There's got to be more people. It's a giant company. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why are they protecting the higher-ups at JP Morgan? Why are we doing this? Each of these red flags were serious. Together, they suggest a pattern of potentially illegal conduct that should have prompted action by JP Morgan. Okay, who else is involved? Epstein brought high clients to JP Morgan. What? What do you mean? What clients did Epstein bring to JP Morgan? What other wealthy individuals is close enough with Epstein to get referred to JP Morgan? So the bank knew everything about what he did. Despite this knowledge, the bank did little or nothing to inquire or block numerous payments to named co-conspirators. Oh, I thought there were no other co-conspirators. Didn't the government say that? There's no one else? It's just Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey? JP Morgan covered this up, obviously, and they redact more people who helped on the cover-up. I mean, there's no names in any of this, besides Jess Staley. Why do you think this is? Why do you think there's only this guy's name on this document at JP Morgan? Yes, Jess Staley is a longtime supporter and donator to the Democratic Party. I mean, obviously there's both Democrats and Republicans in this shit. We all...
Hey, yo, they disrespectful. Y'all can't believe they disrespected us like this, right? Yo, this is just another example when I be telling y'all. And y'all think I be tripping when I be saying, America cares nothing about victims, y'all. Yo, Epstein been dead how many years now? That man been dead for years, man. Why does they keep trickling out information? Just release the files, man. If y'all care about victims, especially victims of pedophilia. I mean, you talking about children being sexually abused by possibly high-ranking officials. Yo, how you don't want to release that information, man? Why is that information being safeguarded? Like, we supposed to know. We voted for some of these people. You understand what I'm saying? Good morning. We voted for some of these people, man. Well, y'all
I don't know why this guy is the only name, right? I mean, even on some of these cases like Epstein versus Rothstein, it lists these PDF court records and you click through them. Where's 1 through 4? I mean, they gotta exist, right? 1 through 4 has to exist somewhere. unless they name these files incorrectly. Obviously, I made a video on these flight logs, which are always pretty interesting
Hit
because
that like button,
they
y'all.
say literally like Jeffrey Epstein, George Middleton, I think his name was, and two females. Like, they don't even list female names sometimes. It's kind of wild to see. Why is there a black bar on this name?
Ready for fast, fresh auto insurance savings?
I'm gonna show y'all the
We can
video.
serve up an offer that's
Let me get my stuff together
I mean,
real
I
quick.
really hope that's a victim's name and not a person. This is crazy. Bill Clinton, 4 Secret
That
Service
is also a
members,
problem.
2 males, 1 female.
That's a problem too. That is a problem. The problem, you're right. They ain't getting, but that's what I'm saying. In order, see, if they was to unredact the names, then they would have to take some type of action. They don't want to take action, man. They want to sweep this under the rug. You know. They got photos. I got a whole bunch of photos to show y'all. Hold on.
This is January 2002. More Bill Clinton.
Hell yeah, this affect you, yo. Damn, what the fuck? That's crazy. So Stephen Williams, you don't want to know who been out here preying on children? That don't affect you in no way? Like, that's not important to you? If your favorite politician was out here molesting children, you wouldn't want to know? You wouldn't want to know, yo? Like, you just cool with that, huh? It'll change how you view the world, man. And it'll make people hold people accountable for their actions.
Clinton, February 2002. Bill Clinton again. Trump is on a few of these flights too, but I can't seem to find it. I don't know if it's just because I suck. It's hundreds of pages, so. Back to the JP Morgan real quick. I just read this. In exchange for facilitating and covering up Epstein's commercial ST, JP Morgan employees receive financial benefits and career advancement from JP Morgan. Who? There's no other names in here. What employees did this? This is so weird. Now we're getting into the pictures. Some broken doors. The fuck? Maybe from a search warrant or something. Prying open the door. What is this creepy ass shit? Gold is so ugly, bro. Like the gold decorations on shit. It looks so bad. Gotta say, this looks similar to someone else's style here, boys. I mean, there's literally thousands of pictures of just random.
Hold on. So that's what they did, yo. They did release pictures. A whole bunch of them. Hold up.
Shit, so I'm trying to find anything interesting here. Look at this creepy motherfucker, bro. What is this? He just looks creepy. Said, why isn't it taking it? They took a video on accident. It sounded like a kid doing it, dude, honestly. On a plane. Oh god, here we go. So that's Bill Clinton in a pool with Ghislaine and a victim, I'm guessing. Playing the piano. He looked like a little small fucker. Look at Bill Clinton having the time of his life, bro.
Nigga,
You know
look
there's
like a
pictures
free
of Trump
ball.
like this too, but they just not in here, bro. Who are these dudes? Anyone recognize these guys? I don't know. I don't recognize him. These motherfuckers in like some pajamas together or some shit. What are these clothes, bro? I don't know. Look at these two motherfuckers. What is this, bro? Now I found the phone book situation, or contact book it says. Obviously the phone numbers are redacted, I guess. But there are some blocks that are just completely redacted, like it seems to cover names. I mean, it's in alphabetical order, so why are these circled right here? Soros, Trump, Blaine, and Robert, Ivana, Ivanka, Robert and Blaine again. I'm not seeing Donald on here. Massage Paris. The fuck? Massage A Island. Crazy ass shit. I found a transcript of the recent meetings Ghislaine Maxwell had with Todd Blanche. I think that's how you pronounce his name. 2002, there was $5 million that you were paid in 2002. She goes,
Yeah.
oh well, I'd have to, I don't remember. But okay. There'd be another large sum, but it wouldn't have come from him later. The biggest one was in 1999. There's over 18 million. 18.3 million. I don't know what that is, she says. If you don't know, we can move on. But we're talking about 18.3 million in 99, 5 million 3 years later in 2002, 7.4 million in 2007. Adds up to around 30 million. You were not paid that by Mr. Epstein, meaning that's not money you received from your benefit, even if it was put into your accounts. I don't believe any of that was my money. Yes, I understand. If it moved, some of that may have been come from the car or house that was sold that I had interest in with him, but I don't think this money is mine. What is going on? How do you not know what money is yours, bro? $30 million of it. What a disaster. If I were to guess, she's clearly lying, right? When's the last time you went on a trip or saw?
Epstein was a spy, y'all. Epstein was a spy. Like Candace Owens said, man. Sent over here to blackmail politicians. That's what he did, yo. That's why he kept getting favored. You know, he was showing favoritism in his first trial. All that other shit. He just mysteriously died. That man was a spy, man. Like who? Like yo, come on. Like all this shit is documented. This video proof. Like who sits around? Like I don't know. I can't put myself in the mind of a pedophile. So I just think it's strange that they recorded and documented all this shit. Like yo, y'all niggas is committing one of the worst crimes known to man. And documented it. Took pictures and videos of it. That's just a little spyish to me. You know what I mean? It's a little spies. A little suspect.
Late 2000, I don't know. 16, 17, 18, something. I think he was hosting something or was at an event I was in LA. I had dinner with him. Did you ever meet Hillary Clinton? Yes. I want to say it was on a flight that came from the island, not from the island.
Just a transcript from
Nantucket,
Grand Jury for
Martha's Vineyard back in New York.
Shit.
Is what I think. I might be wrong. East Coast Island like Nantucket, yes. Or something like this? Yes, no. The ex-president never came to the island. Is that the only time you met Hillary Clinton? No, I went to the house and whatever that is a few times. And why'd you go to that house? I was invited. And do you know whether Epstein had or knew or had any sort of visit dealings associated with Hillary Clinton? I would say so. Did you ever see them together? No. Do you know whether Epstein ever did business transactions with the Clintons? I'm not sure I can. I'm not sure how to quite. I don't know the answer to that strictly because I was part of the beginning process of Clinton Global Initiative. Look at this creepy ass picture, bro.
She was part of Clinton Global Initiative.
A bunch of women or minors, maybe. Who knows? Probably minors. Look at all this.
Yo, look at this sick bitch. Yo, this is fucking disgusting, yo. And people try to compare him to Diddy. Yo, Epstein is on a league of his fucking own. I don't think you can compare anybody to Jeffrey Epstein. For real. Jeffrey Epstein is one of the biggest pedophiles America has ever fucking seen, man. Like, ew, you're like, who? Yeah, that shit is, ew. I don't even like thinking about it. Like, that's crazy, yo. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, yo? Somebody should have. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's hard to even talk about this shit for real. Look at this sick bastard. This sick bitch. This bitch preying on children and shit. Sick motherfucker. Where's this shit going from?
Ever did business transactions with the Clintons? I'm not sure I can. I'm not sure how to quite. I don't know the answer to that strictly because I was part of the beginning process of Clinton Global Initiative. Look at this creepy ass picture, bro. Just Jeffrey surrounded by a bunch of women or minors, maybe. Who knows? Probably minors. Look at all this. Who is that? Is that Prince Andrews or whatever? Pretty sure that's Prince Andrews, right? Bro, what is this, man? Invited to a party. Blank works for Sony. Movie interested. Redacted Baltimore. Redacted. Snapped at Jeffrey Epstein acted mean. Ghislaine puts parties together. Hosts. Club promoter. Blank and Hotel Clubs Manhattan. Redacted 1998. Redacted. Never alone with him. Pages of redacted shit. Pages upon pages. Okay, great. That was awesome. More shit of literally pages. Like 7 pages of redacted, grand jury subpoena, more redacted pages.
Hey, Steven,
what are we doing here, boys?
Hey, Steve, is you on Epstein? Is you on the list? Cause what the fuck type of person is you, bro? Like, are you over this bitch co-signing? Like, I think Stephen Williams on the list, y'all. Maybe your name going. Is your name one of the names that's heavily redacted on this bitch? Because You the only person in the fucking comments co-signing pedophilia. Like, you don't care. Like, are you interested in young girls too? Like, let us know, y'all, so we can keep our kids away. What state you live in, bro? Just give us a zip code. Nah, my mother would never co-sign this shit. Just give us the zip code. We don't need nothing else, man. I say it on live, and people need to watch out for Stephen Williams, man. He's a sick bastard. Sick ass motherfucker.
What is the point of this? Each document in this set has so many redacted parts. Tipster. Narrative from a tip. Tipster submitted the following. Redacted was a big part of Epstein's scandal. The FBI mistakenly gathered information about her, blank, because blank stole her blank driver's license to enter Epstein's property. Blank gave massages and recruited younger girls as she got older. Blank may be a victim or she may be a criminal. Blank has a lot of information about the Epstein case, but she denies it. I mean, look at how much of a joke this is. So here's a document. I mean, there's thousands of these.
Are you hearing no? Tilt is your...
309. You click it. It's literally 55 pages of blacked out shit. Look at this. 55 pages.
Wow.
What is the point of releasing this? What the fuck is the point? This is bullshit. Massages, right? For Jeffrey Epstein on the right. Another person, it doesn't say who it's for. In 2005 January, Jeffrey Epstein. Why are we redacting who the other massage is for? Why are we doing this? Alright, something about a 05 gray Nissan, right? Interesting. What's this about? Oh, would you look at that? And then 20 pages of black bars. Appreciate the transparency. Aren't we supposed to just black bar the victims' names, not everything else? New York address or something, a cell phone number. And then like 8 pages of blacked out shit. This has to do with the grand jury subpoena or something. Apparently Epstein stole photos from a photographer and sold them to potential buyers. He requested for her to take pictures of young girls at a swimming pool. Epstein is now threatening that if she tells anyone about the photos, he will burn her house down.
Dang.
Holy shit, bro. Was a psycho. Full on, absolute psycho. This is 100 pages of phone calls, I would imagine, from Jeffrey's phone, and it doesn't tell us the number he's calling. So people can't even connect the dots if he's calling anyone that a number is out there or anything. Great. Thanks for the information. Literally useless. 100 pages of useless shit. Oh wow, more blacked out number bullshit. Hundreds of pages. Appreciate the information, government. Oh my god, is it thousands of pages of this? What is the point? It's not telling us who it is. Look at this creepy ass note. For a good time, call blank hearts Jeffrey E. Epstein.
Wow.
What? An Amazon receipt of books. One of them being Roadmaps for Erotic Servitude, Principal Skills and Tools. A workbook for erotic slaves and their owners.
Dang.
This guy needed to be fucking...
Talking about he was like Diddy. That motherfucker wasn't nowhere near close to Diddy. He's a sick motherfucker, yo. Yo, sick. That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. For real. Hold on. I got some pictures. I don't know if he showed all of them. Yeah, they ain't released shit. What happened to full transparency? What happened to the Freedom of Information Act? I guess the Freedom of Information Act doesn't apply in this case. You know. That's crazy they redacted all them names. Trump name got released in one of the documents, then they pulled the document and then redacted it and put it back out. Talking about Trump was with a 14-year-old girl. Let me see if I find it. I know I saved it. See, Trump's with a 14-year-old girl. Hold on. Sick motherfuckers. I can't read. Fuck. Yeah, I can't read. Well, look, here go the headline right here. Epstein files alleged Trump was involved with a 14-year-old girl. Some paperwork. I just can't read it because I'm driving. I'll go to the page. See, Trump nodded. Jeffrey Epstein was like, man, what you think about this one? And Trump nodded in agreement. These some sick motherfuckers, man. That's why Trump like, hey, it's a hoax. Nah, bitch, ain't no hoax. The Epstein files is not a hoax. Your motherfucking ass all up and through that motherfucker. That's what it is. He was all up and through it. That motherfucking hoax. Sick motherfuckers. Sick people, y'all. We done stop again. It ain't about just Donald Trump. They all in that motherfucker. I'm just bringing up an instance where Donald Trump's name came up and they pulled the paperwork and redacted it. I don't know if somebody did that on purpose or it was so many redactions that whoever was redacting, they got tired and they just said, man, fuck it, I'm letting some of this shit slide through. But they probably had a 150-man team on this. Redacting every goddamn thing. Man, you believe that shit if you want. I just showed you with paperwork. They say Trump was with, I don't know if he was on an island. Matter of fact, he was at Mar-a-Lago. He wasn't at an island. He was at Mar-a-Lago. Everything didn't happen on the island. They was doing this shit wherever they seen fit. Anything ain't happen on the island. These things happen everywhere. Like, this shit was international, coast to coast. You know what I mean? Freaky ass motherfuckers out here praying on kids and shit. Out here praying on children, man. That's crazy, man. Bill Clinton, all these motherfuckers, pedophiles. Ew, yo, that's just sick. That's sick, man. That's sick. That's sick, yo. I don't know what y'all think about that shit, but I think that's disgusting. To be honest, I think it's disgusting. I'm ready to try to find some of the pictures. Yeah, that's sick, man. What you mean? How? Yeah, Trump upset. You don't think Trump upset about this? What the fuck is you talking about? Wouldn't you be upset? If your name was tied to something like this, wouldn't you be upset? He introduced, look, during one of those encounters with Epstein, he took her to Mar-a-Lago, where he introduced her to its owner, Donald J. Trump, introducing the 11-year-old. Come on, y'all. The fuck? Oh, shit. You wouldn't be upset about that, fuck boy? I guess ain't no reason to be upset. You did it. You know, so maybe he's not upset. You know, maybe I did clickbait the title. You know, there ain't no point of being upset about something you was a willing participant of. I mean, a 14-year-old girl can't pass as an adult. Not to me. He ain't go to the authorities. The fuck? Ain't like he reported him. Oh, let me read. Let me pull over real quick so I can read this shit to you motherfuckers and think shit again. Oh, they ain't report Epstein to nothing. Crazy motherfucker. Let's look at this. Report. What the fuck he did? (14) Donald J. Trump. Epstein elbowed Trump playfully, asking him, referring to Doe, "This is a good one, right?" Trump smiled and nodded in agreement. They both chuckled, and Doe felt uncomfortable. This time, the time was too young. She was too young to understand why. I just said I was pulling over. Look. DOJ deletes images showing photos of Donald Trump from heavily redacted Epstein files. Look at this. Hey, yo, y'all crazy, yo. Y'all that much of fans of people, yo, that y'all can't take reality.
Handler. He did things. Let me explain to you how it works when you move. We now have proof that the United States president was compromised. Bill Clinton had a handler. He did things. Let me explain to you how it works when you move with the president. The president is bigger than you, so you don't take a picture of the president with a convicted sex trafficker, a potential minor, definitely a violation of the Mann Act. That ain't Hillary Clinton. You don't take his picture unless you're bigger than the president, unless you're the president's handler, unless you're taking this picture to compromise him so that he can do things for you and not the American people. He should be brought under oath right now to testify. What did Epstein make you do and who did you do it for? And then we should get it all back in blood. Who else was compromised? The whole files are redacted. The files that we got are the stuff that actually made it into the government's hands. The people who control our government never actually let the government get the really devious stuff. And they redact. Did the stuff. We now have proof that the United States
Man, y'all crazy motherfuckers.
president was compromised.
I can't co-sign none of this shit. All this shit is weirdo activity. All weirdo activity. Like I ain't a fan of nobody to that extent. Fuck that. Like yo, y'all disgusting, yo. For the people that's co-signing this shit, like I pray for y'all, man. Straight up, like that's the only way help. That's the only way to help y'all is through prayer. Cause ain't no way a grown person should be siding with the bullshit and not calling it out for what it is. It's just disgusting, y'all. I don't give a fuck who on the list. I don't give a fuck if my motherfucking cousin was on that bitch. You know what I mean? My brother was on it. My mother. It don't matter who's on that list. They all need to be called out and exposed. Y'all crazy as shit. You better fall back from politics. That's why I be saying, man, people better fall back from politics, man. Shit ain't for us. It's not beneficial to the people. It's divisive. You really got people on this bitch saying, why would Trump be mad? Because he on the motherfucking list. He hung with this dude. He lied. He was way closer to Epstein than he led people to believe. He was fully aware that Epstein was fucking with young girls. Fully aware. He hung with him. Took pictures with him. Went to balls together. Come on, man. Y'all crazy as shit. He ain't the only one. They all did. Then they released this heavily redacted paperwork that just leaves more questions. Like, why is it so redacted, yo? Did y'all see that shit? 50-something pages, all redacted. Hold on. I know I got the video. Y'all crazy, man. I can't co-sign nonsense. Bill Clinton put out a statement. Look, Michael Jackson was even there fucking around. Diana Ross looked like a young girl right there. More than likely a young girl. With Bill Clinton. Ass naked in the motherfucking hot tub. Freaky ass niggas. Janae Maxwell, then that bitch skinny dipping with a young girl. Allegedly. More than likely a young girl, but that's all he preyed on was young kids. There goes some more pictures. That's the same picture. Look, they got young girls on their knees, man. What the fuck is this? You can tell they're young girls. Look how small they got built, look how little they is. They are young girls topless on the fucking knees. What the fuck was going on over there, man? Y'all co-signing this shit. Crazy as a motherfucker. What the hell is that? What is that supposed to be a depiction of? Motherfucking sex toys and shit. Look at this, man. Making the girls dress up as nurses. Man, y'all crazy as shit. What else I got? Man, these guys disgusting, man.
finally been released, people. The most transparent government this world has. All black. In the country that defends child pedophilia. And before you say, well, what about the left? They're a part of this sick-ass cult too that is also right. You have anything to do with this? Gotta go. See you on Gladiator Fridays. Hell is hot. I hope you dress cold. Because this answer she gave, well, you know, we had to separate completely from the DOJ. What the fuck does that mean? A whole bunch of nothing. This sick motherfucker was all over them. And so, you know, Hillary, she's like, well, my husband, we can't release the files because then it will ruin if I run. Bitch, you never had a chance. Your husband should be in prison, clearly. It's one of the very limited things we were able to see where he brought a 14-year-old girl. He said, oh, this is a good one, right? Smile, laugh, and you know what? If you don't believe it by now, and you don't believe that our government is defending this shit, I don't care who you're a fan of, but if you still think that he has nothing to do with it, man, hold on. Let me get this cult badge for you. Wear it proudly, because no matter what happens, you won't believe him, so you can just stop watching the video now. This just shows my intelligence as a person and as a community and country, where I just like look around, I'm like, wait a second, are we gonna accept this as people? Like, hold on. Epstein files. Biggest child sex trafficker who then supposedly killed himself in prison. All we want is the release of full files so we can see who is doing Mephistophelian, disgusting shit that should probably be put to death. And this was their answer. Yeah, we have to redact everything. We need to protect the victims. Yeah, they'll have to. We need that for sure. Protect the victims. Well, you orange dweeb fuck, I'm not stupid. I searched your last name and somehow it didn't pop up at all. But I seen some pictures with your name in there, so why would you affect the search shit too? Is somebody like to point me in the direction of where I can find one of these sweaters? I've never seen them in American stores, but y'all gonna sit there and tell me they had no ties at all. He had no idea it was not working for them. I wanna just drop them. These are real images. We are supposed to be okay with this. Biggest case of our lives. And she's like, hey man, yeah, here you go. Here's the files. Yeah, read through them. Mad transparent. Yeah, what? You can't read through the black? I'm done having these people play in our fucking faces, son. This is absolutely vociferous at the highest level. Left, right. They need to go to prison and die. Occupy a country by this country right here because they have everybody in our government on fucking tape doing some sick shit. In our face saying, what you gonna do about it?
Man, that's wild. Man, people need to be outraged. Like, come on, like, like that's crazy, man. That's crazy. If that was your family members, they'd have released everything. If that was some of our family members involved in this on this level of criminality, they'd have released everything. But since it's the government and high-ranking officials, they release nothing. It just show y'all what I say. America don't care about victims, man. It's all of these people, man. It's all of these people. Like this isn't left or right. Look, y'all don't even care, man. It's some sick people in this world, man. Some sick people in this world. I pray that should never happen to nobody y'all close to. Yo, do y'all know what sexual assault and rape does to children? Yo, didn't the girl that testified she committed suicide, yo? Like, yo, it's like killing a person while they're still alive. That's what rape and stuff does to women and children. It's like being dead while you're still alive, man. They took these kids' innocence away. Grown ass people preyed on them, and y'all sitting back like that shit cool. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Like I said, let's go Trump. I'm done with y'all, man. Like I can't do it. Like the amount of ignorance is crazy. Like how did y'all fall down the rabbit hole when it came into Donald Trump? Or just people in general. How do y'all fall so far down the rabbit hole that people can do some of the most disgusting things, and y'all make excuses for them. Y'all make excuses for them, man. Just because you like them. Man, fuck that. I ain't never in my life, to the day I die, gonna be a fan of anything or anybody to the point where I can't call them out for doing things that's disgusting things, man. Things that's supposed to be against human nature. They're out here touching children and hiding it, and y'all motherfuckers talking about go Trump. Man, y'all crazy as a bitch. Y'all wow. See, yo, people don't care until it happens to them. I always say that. People don't care until it happens to them. Now it's outrage. But since it's not your family members, you don't show no compassion or no understanding for the situation. But let it happen to one of yours. Let it happen to your daughter, your son, your child. Oh, man, it'd be fucking war. You'd be ready to go to prison for life. I think they all upset. Trump name is in them documents, man. His name is in them documents. A lot of these people names in them documents. Yo, we need to be trying to get everything unredacted. I want to know who these people are, man. Y'all don't want to know who these people is? Like, it's crazy to me, man. These people y'all probably donated to their campaigns and shit. Probably watched them in movies, supported what they did, and they out this bitch preying on children. I think we deserve to know who they is. We deserve to know, man. It's fucking disgusting. See, yo, y'all keep making deal. This is not Democrat or Republican. This is not a Democrat or they all is involved, man. They all is involved. Like I said, why y'all? This is not Democrat or Republican. They all was involved. Democrats, Republicans, entertainers, all of them. Public officials, presidents, prime ministers. Yo, this is probably the biggest scandal we ever that we're gonna witness in our lifetime, and we not getting transparency, and y'all don't even give a fuck because it might expose somebody that you supported. Shit, crazy. They do always make, because that's the thing. When you make it political, you can get people arguing, and when you get people arguing, you can hide the facts. That's why I say, yo, politics is dangerous. It's divisive. As long as I can have two sides arguing, I don't have to release anything. But if I can get two sides on the same page, then I'm gonna have to release everything. That's the political game. That's the game they play with politics. And people so ignorant, they can't even see through it to move past it. But it is what it is, man. I just pulled up to work. That shit crazy. That's all I can say about it. It's disrespectful. They was better off not releasing nothing. Just say fuck y'all. Don't release nothing. But to release paperwork, all black paperwork, like I said they was gonna do when we first talked about it. I said y'all shit gonna be heavily redacted, yo. They got 53 pages all black. Like what the fuck? Might as well kept them. You got Donald Trump lying saying it wasn't no Epstein list. When it's obvious it is. Y'all just redacted all the names out of it. It's like, it is Epstein's list, man. It is. And neither side wants it revealed. Neither side. And that's the facts. And I'm out.